Place your bets at gg.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at gg.bet.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Star Ladder. Welcome to the North American qualifiers for StarSeries and I-League. Yesterday, we finished off the final match of the group stage. Now we're running straight into the quarterfinals of the playoff bracket, and we've got two matches for you coming up today. The first is the best of three between NRG and Bravado. And the second, for those of you not astute and do not know what else is going on, will be Ghost and Swole Patrol coming up at... don't know how to convert this to American time, but 3 a.m. Central European time. So I'm going to go off the local one that I go for. But yeah, anyways. NRG versus Bravado. Let's focus on this match first. We have two teams, one of which proved themselves relatively nicely in the group stage. Another one who are the clear favourites, but unfortunately bombed out of the American minor. I didn't really expect it. Obviously, there's some speculation about what's going on with NRG at the moment in time. So... we'll see how they'll be able to do here against Bravado. I expect, obviously, NRG to be able to take the series overall, and I'm going to go for 2-0, I think, especially if they take Inferno. Inferno is the map pick of Bravado, so naturally I expect that to go that way. So also going to consider as well, this is a very good map for both teams, so NRG could very easily take control of the series off the back of this. So. Vice versa for Bravado, however, they managed to take some relatively convincing maps as well. Swole Patrol, Dignitas in that general region. Obviously, that 16-0 against really old people a couple of days ago, which was something else. Yes, that's where my predictions lie, 2-0 to NRG. The knife round is ready to go live, so let's have a look-see. Who's going to gain the advantage? Of course, in general, this map tends to be quite CT-sided, at least traditionally. I personally think it's a bit more balanced than that. Still CT-sided to a little bit, but I definitely think a good T-side can come through. So I'm not sure how important this knife round really will be. For these individual teams, I guess they are also quite balanced as well. I haven't really known either squad for having an amazing... CT or T side, I'm really sure to say. So let's have a look. See NRG and Bravado. Knife round for Inferno. There we go. Bravado will take their knife choice. I imagine they will swap to CT side for familiarity's sake. Let's have a look. See, boys, what we got. Yep, they're going to be switching over to CT. So. There we have it. Possibly an advantageous start for Bravado. Might be the same for NRG. We don't know till the match plays out. So if you think that you know a bit more than myself, maybe you do, you can of course bet live on this match right now at gg.bet, the best odds in the esports world for many titles, including Counter-Strike and any other tournaments in Counter-Strike as well. So gg.bet once again. Let's get started here with the first round of the first map of the first series of the North American playoffs for StarSeries and I-League. North American qualifiers playoffs for StarSeries and I-League. Pistol round buy-ups now going to come to fruition. Daps with the smoke, the flashbang, and the P250 playing support very clearly for his team on this one. JT's got the diffuse kit and double flash, and usually that's what Bravado take, at least when I saw them play on Inferno a couple of days ago. That's what they did, but they've also got Elusive now with a CZ and a smoke out to take the mid control. Meanwhile, the CTs are going to rush down towards Banana, try to see if they can find anything. Fade is going to be the first man down, however. Sonic tries to get some good shots, finds a couple of, but the Tron is going to get 4 HP tagged up on him. They're going to be all suppressed back here. And now it's all going to rest on a lone man towards the A bomb site, who just gets picked apart very, very quickly. Elusive, no armor, couldn't work against the aim punch, and it's a 5-on-3 scenario. With CTs moving up close, Fugly's going to be able to hear this. Sonic will be able to catch off Ethan, but Fugly should be able to account for this quick headshot to shut down the man. Sonic will meanwhile get traded. It's all on to JT and Detroni. 4 HP on the lone man in the library. 1v3 scenario. And JT, not a whole lot working for him either. He's got the defuse kit, eventually Daps will spot him out. So Detroni have to rush in, basically commit suicide. A team ace for NRG. Starting things off on the right foot here on the T side. Heavy rifle investment will come through as well, lacking in the SMGs. Only a Mac 10 on Daps and Ethan with the UMP. CZs for 3 players of the CT side meanwhile. 2 other players are going to force by, of course. Fady with the Deagle. Trying to take the mid position, but already even forced out. Bravado not able to get control of this part of the map. Now, actually, Fady and Sonic will rotate to try and support the B bomb site as well. NRG aren't going to go too quickly into that one, though. Just playing this one smart. They know that Bravado could possibly do some serious damage, if not steal a round away with these pistols. Detroni is up close and personal, ready to try to see if he can make that happen with 60 seconds left on the clock. NRG still yet to execute. Bomb back towards stairs as well. Someone's going to go ahead and pick that up, and Daps will be the man to do so. Mac 10 in his hands. Will stack up towards Banana. Looks like these 3 players are going to go to try and take control. Ethan with the UMP. Smoke starts to clear. Meanwhile, they've actually put JT on the flower pot boost. Fade's going to start to peek in for information. Catches off a little bit of vision onto Breezy. Smoke down towards the cross. And actually, Fade does get one down. Meanwhile, JT sprays on through, but only able to get a little bit of damage. Fade able to reposition. Ethan taking a little bit. Daps, of course, the man to go down. So the 3 AKs will stay in play for this retake. A 5-on-4. Favor to Bravado, but again, they've got the pistols, but they're still making it work. Detroni quickly takes down one more. I think that was through the smoke as well. Fugly, Breezy. Ethan back in the back, lines out towards Dark, and Breezy will be able to connect on towards 2. Ethan connects on towards 1 more as well. Fugly going to wait behind the smoke, and Elusive finally falls to the hands of Breezy. 4 kills for him. 2-0 for NRG, but they did lose an AK, so a little bit of investment has been lost here for the T side. A few SMGs will come through. Sure to lose a major amount. JT's going to have it all up against him. Actually, a pretty decent stack being set up. Cirque might be able to fall down. Gets himself 2 frags. His teammate over. Will actually get traded right back, but Cirque still got this one. 3 kills. Can't quite get the 4th. Fugly will try to do the trade and back spots 1 upstairs and takes the 2nd down. 2 HP lost, but the Mac 10's kind of bolstering the money line again. $1,800 for Cirque. Should be able to invest into the AK, no problem. Daps might have a couple of problems. Someone have to drop for him. Even actually throwing the UMP back for him. And Cirque should get the AWP out as well for the T, so I didn't even consider that being a possibility. They've got 2 players who can still invest into that AWP as well, so. Meanwhile, on the Bravado side of things, 3 rounds of loss bonus has built up. They are going to rock down with 5 M4s. I don't think anyone had the money. Yeah, $100, nothing left available after the buy. Means that they only can afford the M4s. Bravado is going to work around this. Ethan, move up close, ready to flash in is NRG. Be able to burst forward appropriately. Bravado have Elusive up here. Takes Ethan down. kicks things off, but meanwhile the pushes are also coming in. They've got one man close here, and Fady will be able to get one before he's traded right back. Detroni holding on to whatever he can, will be able to drop the bomb, and Lewis will have to take one back, and it's all on Cirque with the AWP. 60 seconds remain for him, and he gets caught off guard towards the apartments. So first of the ball for Bravado, at the very least. That's a little something they can take away so far. Keeping the match relatively close, but they've also broken the economy of the T side. Fugly looks like he's going to be the only man to get an AK out here. Breezy actually will invest into the second. It looks like they're going to go for full-on force buy. With Galil's dropped. CZ for Cirque, and Daps can't really do much better of his own accord. I guess Galil is quite a bit better, but Valley Molotov's in. Detroni takes a peek and gets forced back by the incendiary, so nice start from NRG. The early health advantage, not amazing. Running with you up now, going to rotate back towards A. Try to see if he can cover off from long. Very little to be found from both squads. I think just a handful of information on player positions, maybe even that scope. Detroni tries to get a good shot out towards the mid position. Breezy will get traded by Fady. Or Chase traded, just killed straight up. No trade coming back and forth for either side. Not even NRG can take him down. So 5-on-4 scenario once again to the favor of Bravado, but this time it's before the plant. So the push itself will be quite weak when it comes into B. So it looks like that's where NRG are going. Sonic ready with a flashbang. JT won't be able to see anything. As the smoke set up allows him to cross towards the left-hand side. Smoke comes in towards Coffin, so JT might get pushed out of position. Counter flashbangs come through. JT sprays his way out, but Sonic is going to be left alone. Lines him up, but he can't do anything from his position. He's got one more in front of Detroni. It's JT sprays his way through and still takes 2 frags. Fady comes back and Daps is left alone. Nothing for him to do. JT getting a wee bit lucky there with the M4s, and now the AK is going to get recovered as well by Bravado. Pushing NRG down to nothing. Anyway, you look at the shutdown this eco. Spots one getting his way into Mexico. Takes the first shot. And then wait for this one. Can't quite hit his shots out here towards the mid position. Sonic, meanwhile, will move forward, but they're going to be able to gain banana control, so it's all going to rest in the hands of Sonic. Taking the fights. Backed up, JT will be able to gain control. Try to fall back, actually. They're making great use of the utility, actually. But eventually, they do get ripped apart by Sonic and JT. Crossfire lock, 2 players that remain, and now no players that remain. JT on for another multi-kill. 3 kills for the man, in fact. And we are 3-3 up now in evens. With a buy coming in from NRG as well, the AKs. AWP for Detroni as well. It's going to be straight in the Tri-Tech banana control. Again, the Molotov. Ooh, but the counter smoke comes down, and now Detroni has this angle for once. You might catch Ethan off guard. Or Daps, for that matter. They do take the fight. Sonic gets traded back. Detroni's still waiting for a little bit more, but can't seem to find it. I think they know what's up. Ethan, ooh, going to get peeked on, but Detroni misses, scopes in a little bit too far. And there we are, back to 4-on-4. Favour to no one. As it seems, at least. NRG with a bit of map control towards 60 seconds of the apartments. Bomb looked like it was going towards apartments as well, but eventually they do fall back and try for something else. Detroni's still holding this angle. Do NRG think that he's rotated back, or are they just going to They got anything to prompt it out? I guess they got flashbangs as well. And Trony, yeah, will be forced out of position. Ethan also going to get forced forward, so the Trony loses a little bit of map control. Rotations will be incoming. The Trony has to land these. He's not going to be able to do anything from it. So Fady, JT, and Elusive all rotating up. Fady with not much that he can do from this angle. Sprays come through from Fady, but again, it doesn't do a major amount. Completely blind, doesn't land anything, and it will be NRG forcing the save out from Bravado. And re-hold onto the lead, or retake the lead, I guess you could say. So, a close match, surprisingly close in fact. Vibes to come through from Bravado. They've still got a little bit of money to spare, so an M4 dropped back to Sonic and brought down by JT. Elusive going to get passed off one AK. Meanwhile, on the NRG side, they've got the AWP for Derek Truong. That sucks, just for those of you who might not be aware. It's memeing up in the chat, making my life a little bit difficult, but fortunately, he's the only player, so it's kind of easy to identify who he is. NRG. Player on the default once again going towards Banana. That's Daps taking that control, backed up by two more players and two others as well going to the apartments. That's Fugly and Breezy. Won't see a whole lot. Bravado are backed up in towards balcony of the apartments, not just a crossfire lockdown, and one out towards Cubby Corner. That's it though. No apartments control, no aggression coming in from the CT side. In fact, for the most part, Bravado have just been playing very passively out here. They've got one player on Flower Pot ready to watch them cross and try to see if he can shut them down. That's been quite deadly so far during this matchup. And Dabs on 34 HP. I think there was a little bit of Molotov damage that came through earlier on when they were taking the B site control. But now the Molotovs pour through. JT ready and waiting. Sonic going to get Molotov out of position. JT lets one cross, and actually Ethan takes control of that much. So Sonic just left a spray through and get taken down. Fady once again the man up to the challenge. Lots of damage. Look at the damage done to NRG. But there's nothing that Fady, Detroni, or Elusive can do. Just hold back. Save the rifles again. Bravado have been cut off from their site. NRG with a 5th on their board. Bravado still keeping up at least. Again, they should have enough money to buy down for Sonic and JT. It's not going to be the worst round in the world right now for the CT side. NRG haven't necessarily taken control. Not decisively, at least. Of course, they have control in terms of the scoreline, in terms of just how they're playing is right now. A little bit of a step above Bravado. Single orbs coming out once again. Detroni going towards B. Backed up by Sonic. And of course, M4's invested down. The AK of Sonic will be out here, in fact. Detroni will get lucky, but again, it's going to be Daps to maintain passive control of Banana. Again, the smoke will go down, and again, it will do quite a bit of damage. I think Bravado realised that that's what they're doing, but Daps are going to make his way out of dodge at the T side. Just can see Banana control this time around. Breezy going to make a lot of noise out towards the apartments of A, though. Bravado are going to hear this. They most certainly will. Elusive and Fady not accounting for the fact that they might be going to the apartments. As JT rotates in the cover off that position, all 5 players from NRG start to set up their utility sets. Daps in mid, ready to cut them off if they come back for the backstab. But for the most part, this is all just a hit. Ethan, first man out. Fady gets spotted. Fugly goes round the corner, gets himself one. Breezy doubles down, and now it's all going to rest to the hands of JT. One M4 on the site, sprays his way on through, gets the first stalls for a little bit of time, gets the second of Daps as well, and makes this quite doable for Sonic and Detroni. 2 versus 2 as the bomb looks to get planted. Breezy's just got to pick that up. The AWP from Cirque, though, is watching and waiting. Detroni looking to try peek back in as well. Sonic on a backstab. Detroni smoked off. The small gap will not be enough to buy him any sort of vision. Instead, NRG just left to try and hold things back. Great Molotov as well to keep Sonic away from the defuse angle. He will find it. I think he'll take a little bit of damage. He'll be able to hear that, but he burns alive to the hands of Breezy. Detroni have, again, a chance ball for him. He will get the defuse. Loads of time for this one. It's a 4th on the board for Bravado. NRG falling apart a little bit, it seems. Not the most confident. Again, I was expecting them to be able to do decently in this matchup, but Inferno is a strong Bravado map as well. They are certainly proving the point right here. 5-4. This is a dead even game, and it's not even like it's been like 5-0 or anything, no. 3-0, 3-3, then 5-3. NRG only able to maintain the lead for a little bit, but not gain a solid defined lead at all above Bravado. Detroni trying to make the first pick happen, and he will be able to do so. Breezy straight down banana, gets picked apart by the AWP. They have put that AWP out towards that position, I think, yeah, basically like every single round so far on the CT side. Always go for the banana control with the AWP. NRG don't necessarily fall for it every time. Again, they've kind of taken passive control for the most part, so they wouldn't know that Detroni's there, but now that he's got on a pick with it early on, have a little bit of vision, a little bit of knowledge, might be able to predict where he's going to be and trying to count for that, maybe flash out the, or push it out of the corner. Something else with that, but Cirque, meanwhile, will get a trade back as Fady goes down towards A, and a lot of noise being made. It doesn't look like anyone wants to rotate just yet, but Detroni has rotated back towards A long. Do they account for this? It's the real question. Elusive on balcony, flashbang over. Here they come. Detroni going to try and cut this off, but it's all on Elusive as the main man. He gets taken out by Ethan very quickly. 4 HP, but still doesn't stop him from double killing to victory. Again, Bravado shut out from the site, and their best option is just to save the M4s, NRG. With that as well, we'll also reset the loss bonus and reset the money line as well. Not looking amazing for Bravado. The reason why they kept those rounds so close was because they had enough to buy down, but now a little bit different. They won't have enough this time. 6-4 to the favour of NRG again, just reinstating their lead from Bravado's CT side. So back to a 2-round lead here for NRG. And a tactical pause going to get called by Bravado. I think it's an appropriate time. They have struggled to catch up. Always getting so close, but never able to definitively take a lead away. Was part of that timeout was also to consider buy strategy. Again, they're out of money. Gonna have to suffer to one SMG on the part of Elusive. And Cirque has the AWP for NRG. They should also realize that there's no AWP out for Bravado, so they can probably take banana control relatively easily. Sonic have are going to go for second mid control. Got 3 players completely flashbanged out. They're all going to rush this one down, and Fady and Elusive are suddenly going to become the last 2 that remain. The CTs all went to this position. They are going to be able to trade back to 3 versus 3, but quite a lot of damage sustained. That almost looked like it would be a 2-on-5 for a little bit. No, 2-on-4, I should say, actually. And look at this, the aggression coming in from Fady. He's going to hear these footsteps. He's going to call it out. He might even call the rotations. Yeah, here they come. Elusive going back towards CT. Fady on for the backstab. He's going to spot 2 on the spray. Takes Fugly. Can't do much more than that. And suddenly Cirque and Ethan have a lot more work to do. They're going to move forward. They get sprayed down by Elusive. Fady going to rotate into Trony. Sprays his way on through, but is going to get traded. So it's all to a 1 versus 1. Orp versus AK. And Cirque is going to get that bomb plant immediately. Look towards CT. Flashbang over. He knows where Fady is, and he's going to be able to land the headshot. 3 kills. And Cirque inserts his dominance above Bravado. NRG back 7-4, and the tactical pause didn't do an amazing amount, unfortunately, for the CT side. NRG still in the lead. And the South African team just struggle again to catch up and take the lead away from their T-side opponents. P255-7 and a CZ is all that Bravado will have in this round. Look at the stack coming in there. I might be able to get a rifle out of this. Ooh, does Breezy expect it? Well, I do get 1 frag. Fugly will not be able to recover that AK saved by Fady. For Bravado, I think that's an appropriate round. I all know that they're in the apartments, and of course the bomb will get planted. Fady will go hunting for Fugly, though he knows that this man is close. He hears this as well. He's going to wait, pop out, take Fady down, so the AK falls out of favour for the CT side. Can JT recover it, though? No, looking less than likely. Fugly's already watching this. He actually picks up the AK and runs away with it. Fugly will give chase. Spot him, spray him, and there we are. 3 kills for Fugly. 8 rounds on the board for NRG. They take the lead, and the T-side half as well. And now the M4s for Bravado. 5 of them in total. No AWP for Detroni this time. CTs once again leave Sonic and JT. Whenever they have those rifles, they always leave those 2 over towards B and swap one of them out for Detroni when he's on the AWP. Nice strategy that's worked out so far for map control. And this time it's Ethan, the man, to get aggressive in Banana. Won't find a lot. So going to peek with the AWP to try to take down Fady. He could be on for this frag. Catches a bit of vision, looks back over, but Detroni lines up both the frags. Quickly turning things around, and it's a 5-on-3. All of a sudden, Bravado have immediate control. The T-side aren't giving up just yet. Ethan moving up to the B-bomb site. Sonic has boosted JT on top of this position. He will try to take first face, but it's Ethan, the man, up close and personal, taking the first. Daps traded back by JT as well. 2 kills for him, and it all rests to the hands of Fugly. The AWP here for the CT side. Desperately trying to get something done, but no. Sonic only needs a USB to close it out. AWP's recovered. AK's recovered. 5-8. Bravado got a lot out of that round, but NRG are still on the buy-up here. AWP AK's coming into fruition. Again, Cirque's going to have that for his side. The Detroni's going to get passed off the AWP for Bravado. Elusive, the only M4 they have out here. Detroni this time is going to go towards mid, so rather than taking the banana control, the NRG have fought over in the past. Go towards second mid once again, and Detroni reads this. Ooh, ready for the cross, but misses the shot. Fady can't take down Daps. They're going to be able to get to mid and get to apartments. Meanwhile, Daps is trying to suppress them if they're coming for their backstab. And you can see the 2 players, Sonic and JT, are tempted on it, but they're not going to find a whole lot. So, Detroni up on one side, Fady holding towards quad, and Breezy ready to try see if he can take this angle. The flashbangs are over, and Fady's going to be on for the spray, misses all of it. Elusive will be able to get something done here towards the pit as he takes Fady down, tries to cut off the apartment's control. Spots out by Breezy. Meanwhile, Detroni with the AWP close. We're going to try to do something. Elusive gets himself a second, lines up a little bit more for his 3K, and gets himself all 3. So Daps, Fugly, left out with not a lot of vision, trying to get up close and personal. Finally, Daps going to be left in a 1 versus 2 as he takes down Elusive. The bomb's been dropped in the open, though. And no utility to fight himself out of this angle. Sonic and JT know what's up. They're just going to wait for Daps to come to them. We'll peek in. Look for Sonic. Doesn't know where JT is either. They're both on the site directly. And again, Daps has no information to work off of, so brute forced it. 30 seconds left to go. AK's picked up by the CT players, and Daps just going to wait for a peek, wait for a bit of angle to come to him, and no, not going to happen. JT will catch the final frag. 2 kills for him. And this will still be a very, very close half. The favour of NRG still, but 8-7 is nothing to scoff at. NRG on this time forced down to not a whole lot. The CZ's out for round 15. Or back on Cirque once again, sure, but AK is aplenty, and Trony will try and challenge Cirque. Cirque will win that one out, so that's a nice start. That's the way you want to kick things off here for NRG. Fady will try and pick that AWP back up. Meanwhile, Elusive going to get forced out of the apartments. It's Ethan. Next man up to face, and Fugly going to move forward. Sonic going to try hold things down, and Dats may be peeking into his death. But will they predict it? That is the real question of the moment. Meanwhile, Fady AWP out towards the apartment, and Cirque catches off the second AWP once again. So 5-on-3 scenario. Sonic and Elusive. JT going to be pushing into Banana. Ethan got the second AWP for his team. Can they work with this? Well, Cirque will certainly work with it, catching off JT. Now the A-bomb site, also the B-bomb site is open, and they're just still going to force their way through towards A. Sonic lines up, 2 quick frags on the spray transfer, and he's dropped the bomb. NRG have rushed into this, and Sonic now has another chance. 45 seconds left, 1 versus 2 for the man. And he's got 2 AWPs to deal with to break into this site. This might get a little bit difficult, and check this out. Cirque hasn't got long covered. Sonic is going to leave the bomb away for some reason, and that may be a mistake of his own. I don't think they realized, and as a result, it will be a difficult retake for Sonic instead. Smokes down, AK. Moving up close. Yeah, Cirque will just spot him. 4 kills for Cirque, going ham in that round. It is 9-6. Favour to NRG at the turn of the half. A very nice T-side. And again, I said that T-sides, if they get going, they can do extremely well. And that is exactly what NRG did today. Bravado, though, still keeping a relatively close game. Down to the wire so far. And again, they just, every time NRG took a step forward, Bravado would catch up to them in an instant. Took a lot out of NRG to get this 3-round differential for the second half. So I'm not counting Bravado out just yet. They have shown a pretty decent fight. Now they move on to their T side. Can they still cut the mustard? Pistol round, buy up, Staps with the defuse kit. Everybody else for NRG have Kevlar. Double flash as well for Daps will be the utility. Meanwhile on Bravado, they've got the utility on JT and Fady. So double flash smoke for JT, Fady with the Molotov. They're going to go rush down Banana. Cirque is going to be all alone. He's going to catch vision towards second mid. He's going to realize that he may be all alone with the entire T-side force coming to get him. One player, Daps, will rotate, but he is all armorless. Have to rely on clinical headshots to make this work, as the CTs have gained Banana control. Breezy going to wrap back around the long way. I don't think he'll be able to get here in time because the T's are ready. And Cirque misses his first shot. Looking for the second, won't be able to land it still. Eventually catches off the head of the Trony. Peeks back in towards Short, and Sonic catches off Fugly and Ethan. Oh no, the backstab did not happen. Did not work the way they wanted it to, and the bomb pulls back, immediately goes towards the B bomb site. Again, Breezy's going to move close to this position, try to see if he can cut them off again. They got the smoke towards the cross, so it's all just going to rest on whether he can use sound to his favour, and he just can't do it in this case. 2 T's cross. Breezy will move forward, catch JT, a bit of vision of JT at least, but no frag again. Now a 2-on-4 scenario. Cirque desperately tries to get a headshot on Sonic. He failed to get his first headshot earlier, and now him and Daps in an impossible situation. It's not going to happen. 4 kills for Sonic, almost the ace, as Elusive closes things out, brings Bravado the pistol, and now looking on for a little bit more. Eagles out the CZ for Fugly. Daps with the USP and the double flash. NRG not going to force the issue out on this one, interestingly enough. They're going to go for the exact same pistol setup, just with upgraded pistols. Oh, the nade's good. That one's better. Oh, Breezy's not going to like that. Ether Molotov, that sandbags is going to wait here. Only gets so much done, but Fugly on for 2 frags alongside Breezy. They've turned it around. Okay. Bomb has been dropped. Fugly as a Galil is still jumping, looking for Elusive. A few more rifles to get picked up. Finally, Elusive's going to get spotted. He tries to work his way out of this position, but JT, the backstab player, and even then, Cirque can backstab him. Oh, how the mighty have fallen here in round 2 of the second half. Bravado felt like they had full control of this one. JT catches Breezy. Damage done against him, 68 points of health. So now you get back at Daps, and Daps will spot him. Dig down JT, 20 HP. We'll take Breezy out. No rifles dropped, and even then, NRG wouldn't mind too much. This is, for all intents and purposes, a bit of a quasi-eco, and they didn't even buy armor into this round. Let's remind that much. Didn't buy armor, still did 4 points of players' damage. Now he's going to peek in. Fugly's going to spot him. Fugly with 3 kills. That is most certainly not how that round should have gone, to say the least. Of course, the weapon saved by NRG will relieve so much investment coming into this next round, looking to shut down Bravado. Cirque spotted as they take the early peaks. He's going to go back in towards second mid for the first frag. Drops the bomb in fact in second mid. Knows where Elusive is as well. And he takes him down. Fading next up the face. Deagle out, and it's not going to happen. Cirque for 2, looking for his third. Almost finds it on Sonic as well. So again, NRG have shut this whole thing down. And yeah, Sonic dead. Trony last remaining. 1v5, and all stay alive for NRG. So of course, Eco out here for Bravado. A lot of work to be done, especially as NRG are creeping closer and closer to that map point. No up for Cirque just yet. He's got the AK. He's still working off the back of this. He is a star right now, and they are just ripping these guys apart. Fugly and Daps, easy peasy, Japanesey to Trony. takes a jump and hoping to God that'll work out, and doesn't, in fact. Fugly, only man to go down, going to get dropped the AK on the part of Cirque because he's got enough to buy the AWP. He's ready to put this into effect. Bravado with the 5 AKs as well. No AWP for their side, so let's see where they'll go. Fady going to lead the charge. First man out into the mid position. Going to be Fugly to take the mid face. The AWP will go back around towards short. Try to take the peek in eventually. It's Breezy, in fact, to take the first frag on Fady. Keeps his position held. The flashbang's incoming. Gets himself back out where his teammate will take charge. Ethan and Co. Eventually fall back, so that'll allow Breezy the opportunity to rotate towards the B-bomb site. So 5 on 4. Elusive and Sonic have apartment control, and JT is the man to smoke off long so they can gain. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. And Cirque has the first shot, taking out JT. Going to back off towards the site. Fugly peeks back in. Flashbang over for his second and his third. It's easy for Fugly as NRG rip Bravado apart on their rifle buy. Looking for max loss bonus next, and NRG are creeping oh so closer to that map victory. They'll get to 14 if Bravado don't invest. They are going to invest a little bit into utility, but not enough to be considered a forced buy. So CZs, P250s, not much. And towards this side once again. Great grenades actually takes down Fugly here. Daps on for a little bit of damage out, but they are going to do their damage at best. Only 2 full. Sprays out, Ethan takes, oh wow, the spray transfer for the ace. GG, 14-7. And Bravado. One more buy up here, NRG are going to get ever so closer to taking Bravado's pick away from them. Let's remind that much to you all. This is a very important map for Bravado to win, and they are not going to gain the map control to start it up. Sup, Dean? Already damage done to Fugly, although Cirque gets the first trade back. So, Fady, first mount to full. Cirque keeps to maintain control out here towards the short position. Trony looking for anything that he can. Fugly going to be holding on to long as well in NRG. A minute to go for Bravado before they have to hit the bomb at site. Even then, less time than that. You have to plant and everything. So, Ethan going to take face. Peek back in. Cirque peeks back in towards mid and takes Sonic out. It's a 5-on-3. G-Dap's going to get boosted back up. So, JT, Detroni, and Elusive have to do their best to make this happen. 2 players on the defensive, 1 that can rotate quick. That's Fugly. Detroni and JT. Flashbangs over, here they come. Daps on the counter boost, doesn't spot JT, just at the very edge of the smoke, finally sees him, looks for the kill, and will be able to take him down. Detroni turns back away, but Elusive dies to Ethan through the smoke, and they've stalled for enough time. Bomb could get planted, but Ethan just wants to take the man down immediately. 15-7, NRG in full control of this CT side. I was hoping it would be a balance. I was hoping we'd see some relatively decent balanced halves, but Bravado have definitely copped it out here on the second half. AKs, Gilliel for Detroni, and the AWP for Cirque is what remains. So here we go. Breezy straight down mid. Orp for Cirque watching the angle. Breezy could be on for a little bit more out here. There's going to be the first coming in for JT. Ooh, turns off to the second. Breezy combines alongside Fugly, and they all get ripped apart to mid. 4 versus 2. Breezy does get caught off guard by Sonic at least. And Elusive takes Fugly down. We're back to 2 versus 2. Don't count them out just yet. The bomb has been dropped to mid. The CTs know that much. But 1 player per site. Ethan going to get into the perfect position to get ready for this. They're going to move into the mid position. In fact, they could get caught off guard by Sonic. And Elusive moving around. Ethan not going to watch the angle. Doesn't realize he's got no support. He's all alone. So open here. Sonic's going to be able to catch him off perhaps. Ethan looks away at the wrong time. And there it is. Sonic takes the kill. Bravado might not be dead just yet. But Dap's still going to face. Takes Elusive. Not going to happen. Sonic with 3 kills. Bravado stay alive for the moment in time. Orbs are plenty for both sides though. NRG are still 1 away. Taking this map away from Bravado. AWP on Cirque once again, taking the short position. Ethan's going to get pushed up here. Out towards that corner, and Daps is going to be joining him. Take the B site control, but look at the push coming in from Bravado over here towards the apartments. Fadey straight into Troney will get caught off guard by Ethan. Breezy spotted, but he's going to be able to take Sonic with him. It doesn't matter. They've all fallen to pieces. Elusive gets one frag, but that's all he will be able to get as JT remains in a 1v4. It looks like Sykes already knows where he is. Watching. JT peeks out at the right time. He's on for that one frag, but surely not the next against Fugly. Surely not the next against the rest of them, in fact. Peeks in, doesn't catch Ethan, waits there, but Fugly will be able to finish the job. 16-8, it is the end of map number 1 to the favour of NRG. Bravado lose their map pick and have to venture to Nuke of all places to try and turn this series around. It's going to be a tough graph, but stay tuned and we'll find out whether they will be able to do it as StarLadder and StarSeries continues throughout the night.
Place your bets at gg.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at gg.bet.